We're trying to cover a fall and a spring in 5 weeks with the whole brand new team. So it's taking a day at a time, building, growing, but making sure that we're sticking to our core, what the culture is going to be and what the principles, and getting to know each other and building trust. We're going to use a staff. That's kind of where I've been at every school I've been. Is I don't have a power one pitcher. So their mindset is, hey, if we've got to use all of us, then we will. And so our mindset is to get out there, do our job. They all pitch a little different. Their all go-tos are a little bit different, which is great. And so it's my job to make sure that I kind of set them up for success and get them, where they feel the most confident. And so right now, just getting them conditioned, getting them thinking, seeing live hitters again. We didn't get a fall, so they haven't seen live hitters since last year. So, getting them into those places right now as a staff is the biggest thing. And like I said, is learning them and getting them to compete and understanding we're going to be a staff and not a one-man show. I'm a very simple coach. Try not to make things too difficult. And on the offensive side, it's the same thing. Is I just want you guys to play our game. And if your game is putting the ball in play and running hard, that's your job. If you're someone that hits it over the fence, which we have a couple kids, if you feel good, then that's where you are. But I don't want them to be anybody they're not. Trying to identify what type of hitters they are, and in that we go into our offense and the type that we play. And I want to play fast. I don't want to be an easy out offense, and so that's kind of where we are learning and playing. But I want to use the ground. I want to, kind of cause havoc around, like let them know, we're here, we're not going to go away. We're going to be tough outs, and getting them to understand at the plate, like be a tough out. You don't have to have the prettiest swing. You can foul something off to get to the next pitch, and so getting them to instill that in trust and knowing those things, and that's kind of where we're trying to go on the offensive side. Yeah, Coach Berge, he's coming over from baseball first time, and he's really taking the lead in offense and doing our base running and our defense for the most part. And so it's great. He has a couple of different looks, a couple of different ideas, and so he's learning our game, but he's coming in and kind of teaching us things too and opening our eyes, which is it's kind of fun. He's getting us to think, and I think that's exciting. If we can think and maybe outsmart our opponent in a way that they're not used to, then let's try it. Why not? And I think it's going to be awesome. And so, he's coming in and he's filling a great role, and he has a lot of experience. And Chelsea Johnson, it's her first. She was a volunteer at UCR, and she's our catching coach, and she's also was a great hitter. So kind of the three of us are working on the offensive side together. I throw live to our kids every day, and so they're getting, I think the great thing is they have three coaches helping on the offensive side as a group and as a collective group. And so really all three of us are kind of going in there, but I'm excited. We both bring different energy, different expertise in certain areas. And I think where it's really collaborating, the kids feel like they have really not just one coach they can go to, there's multiple. And I think at that point, that's kind of awesome, so that your players might be comfortable with certain people and they know, hey, I can go over here, and we are on the same page and believe in the same things. We have good speed, we have great athletes, and so we want to catch people on their heels, and that's kind of what we're trying to instill.